service line in a long time as a hit comes, and it should stay in bounds, and it does.
The serve, dug out by Bishop. This to the middle, and slamming one home.
Serves over, dug out by Brodzinski. Jones now an attack by Dylan Miller, killed good.
And free ball to the crossover. Eilertson will get the pass for Hawley, set up left side. Rusted down with the kill.
Set it up, Bostena left side. Big kill blocked at the net. Kept alive by the Greyhounds.
So Jones setting across court. Here's Sip with a right-handed kill. The attempt is in.
And a serve goes to Kiera Johnson, a libero, but mishandles it. It's an ace.
Jensen Richmond to Crockett. Crockett able to get it over. This one comes to the middle again. Cope gets the kill.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Tuesday from West Fargo High School. This is EDC Volleyball tonight between the West Fargo Packers and the number 2 ranked West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs in the latest high school volleyball poll that just came out at 7 o'clock. Here this evening, it's EDC Volleyball tonight, the regular season finale for West Fargo Cheyenne, a team that's unbeaten in conference play, going up against one of the teams that's maybe the hottest in the EDC, 16-3 in conference play here for the West Fargo Packers. I'm Chase Miller alongside Jake Woodtroba, and welcome to our pregame show. Still to come, we'll get to our American Family Insurance starting lineups brought to you in part by our friends at Chris Heisey Agency. Also take a look at the EDC Volleyball standings, the scoreboard, and break down what the EDC Volleyball tournament is going to look like on Saturday with the play-in matches. A week from tonight, there'll be 8 teams remaining with 1 through 4 in the EDC hosting the quarters, and then a week from Friday during the Dakota Bowl at the Fargo Dome, going to be just as busy in West Fargo as there will be 4 EDC volleyball matches a week from Friday with loser out semifinals. Then on Saturday, 2 state qualifiers and the EDC Championship. So going to be a very busy but fun time here to start up the month of November. All roads lead to the Bismarck Event Center November 17th through the 19th, coming up here in the middle part of November. Still to come on our pregame show as well. We'll hear from both head coaches in Leah Newton and Kelsey Titus. Let's take a look at West Fargo Cheyenne. The visitors on the scoreboard on the right-hand side of your screen warming up here. 28-2, 21-0 in the conference. They started the year on a 22-game winning streak, and they have yet to play a 5-setter. 7 matches have gone 4 sets. This year in conference play, they've won 48 sets, and they've only lost 6. And they have 10 sweeps as well, where a number of games are 2-point contests, where if you win, you earn 2. If you lose, you lose 2 in conference play. But West Fargo Cheyenne been awfully good. Winners of 6 of their last 7. Their 2 losses this year, 1 to Bismarck Century and the Fargo Invite on October the 8th, and a 4-set loss against Moorhead on October the 18th. And for the West Fargo Packers, 22 wins, 8 losses on the year, 16-3 as we mentioned in the conference, head coached by Kelsey Titus. They've also have yet to play a 5-setter. Their losses this year in conference play, a 4-setter against West Fargo Cheyenne, then a 2-point loss against Fargo South where they were swept by the Bruins. Otherwise, no one has been able to beat West Fargo. They've won 7 straight, including they're 20-0 during that time in their set sweeps over Central, North, Shanley, Davies, Valley City, Horace, and Fargo North in the Fargo Invite, where they only played the best of 3. West Fargo closes out the Eastern Dakota Conference with a 2-point matchup coming on Thursday against Grand Forks Red River. And West Fargo can still be the number 2 seed going to the EDC tournament. What they would need to do is win tonight against Cheyenne and win then on Thursday against Red River, and hope that Fargo North beats Fargo South from the Spartan Dome later tonight as well. If Fargo South wins that match tonight, or West Fargo loses tonight, or even loses on Thursday, then South would clinch the number 2 seed. West Fargo can finish no worse than the number 3 seed here tonight in the EDC, which means they will host a quarterfinal round matchup, and then after that, they will play the EDC tournament right here at West Fargo High School as well. For West Fargo Cheyenne, they already wrapped up the Eastern Dakota Conference regular season championship, and they will be the number 1 seed heading into the EDC tournament, where they will await the winner of West Fargo Horace, who will be the number 8 seed, and Horace will either host Wahpeton, Central, or Valley City, barring what happens here tonight and on Thursday. Again, I'm Chase Miller, Jake Wachova behind the scenes. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, part of our Coach's Corner, we'll sit down with Leah Newton. We'll sit down with Kelsey Titus, all before the starting lineups brought to you in part by American Family Insurance and the First Serve. That'll be closer to the bottom of the hour tonight here at 7:30. It's Eastern Dakota Conference Volleyball on your live event.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Continue here on the pregame show from West Fargo High School. It's West Fargo Sheyenne, the West Fargo Packers saying EDC Volleyball. Joining us now is West Fargo Sheyenne head coach. That again is Leah Newton. And Leah, for you guys, a really phenomenal season to this point. Obviously, as you turn the page in November, you know there's not too many games left, and the postseason's coming up around the corner. But what's been so consistent for you to this point of the year to have those wins, whether it's been in tournament play in 3 sets or just your good old 5-setters here this year in the EDC regular season?
Well, I think what we're really proud of is that these girls have worked hard together as a team. They put a lot of time in together over the years, and they're willing to really continue to work hard and improve. They're not satisfied, so they're eager at practice. They want to learn more. They want to try new things, and they want to do it for each other. And so they're really team-first type players, which is awesome.
For you, has there been a player or two that's maybe stood underneath the radar, so to speak, maybe someone that's not getting a lot of attention from the media, or maybe when opposing teams kind of talk to you, maybe it's about player A and player B, but not so much about someone else? Does anyone come to mind that's just had a really solid season for you to this point?
Well, I guess I would like to recognize our middles. Our middles, that's a tough job. They have a big responsibility across the entire net, and they have to work really hard at all times. And sometimes that isn't always recognized. So I think, all of our girls work really hard. I shout out to all of them. But I think our middles would be a group of girls that have worked really hard. They push each other in practice. We're pretty deep in that position. And pretty proud of them and how they've stepped up.
For you guys, it's been fun to see this rivalry kind of grow, obviously, from your point of view. With now, it just feels like it's not 2 years at a varsity program or 4. It's consistently been able to grow. You guys have made the state tournament as well the last couple of seasons. Obviously want to get back there and have some aspirations here, Leah. But from this point of view, West Fargo Cheyenne, you add Horace now into the mix. But what is this rivalry between the Packers and the Mustangs blossomed on the volleyball court from your standpoint?
Oh my God, it's fun. It's a great atmosphere. It doesn't matter what your records are when we play each other, because that rivalry element is there. So you've got extra emotion, extra fans. The kids know each other. It's a really, really fun match to be a part of. It really is. Enjoy it.
And for you guys, what's some things you're wanting to continue here to kind of close out the regular season? I know you got the regular season championship locked up. You're going to be the number 1 seed entering the EDC tournament. But what are some things you want here tonight on the volleyball court to see from your team?
Well, we want to play with energy and consistency. I think those are big things that we want to bring into the tournament. We worked really hard, as every team in the EDC has, but we want to make sure that we continue to progress and be the best team we can going into postseason play, and that requires us to bring a lot of energy and play really aggressive and get after it.
Final thing for head coach Leah Newton of the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs on our pregame show. with this match, it just seems like we've seen a lot of talent, either from your side of that or their side of that, where there's been Division I, D2, all the way down to NAIA, D3, you name it, college athletics, whether it's been volleyball or something else. Is that something that we're going to continue to see, you think, down the road with these two programs, with the amount of maybe some younger classmen or girls that maybe are juniors, Leah, moving forward, to see the amount of talent that you get to have when these two teams match up on the volleyball court?
I do. I think we're going to see some younger girls stepping in and it continuing to grow. I think that says a lot about volleyball in the area, too, not just West Fargo and Cheyenne, but just the Fargo metro area. Volleyball has really improved quite a bit. Girls putting in a lot of time, and we do have some really talented young players coming up in both programs and across the entire EDC. So it should be fun to see what happens in the next few years.
Hey, Leah, thanks so much for your time and best of luck tonight here against West Fargo.
Thanks. Thank you.
That again, West Fargo Cheyenne head coach Leah Newton with us on our pregame show.
As an American Family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American Family agent.
American Family Insurance.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
As we continue on our pregame show here tonight from West Fargo High School, EDC Volleyball, crosstown rivalry between the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs and the West Fargo Packers. Joining us now is West Fargo head coach, that's Kelsey Titus. And Kelsey, for your squad, this is what you want during this time of the year, playing awfully good volleyball. You're going to get tested with two good matches this week against Cheyenne and Red River. So is that kind of a good thing at the end of the season to see where you are going into the EDC tournament with two quality teams that you're going to see here this week in Cheyenne tonight and Red River on Thursday?
Yeah, I guess at the end of the season, you're always trying to play at your best. So getting the competition at this point is just a precursor to what the things coming up. And always at this time, it's you want to play higher and higher every game. So it's a good test to kind of see where we're standing right now, and then also just to keep pressing forward and get some confidence that way.
For you guys from back in middle of August to where you're at now, what have you liked from your team from top to bottom?
They're really receptive to coaching changes, things that we've really focused on. They've been carrying over into games, and work ethic has been really good to see some changes there, to working really hard. They have great work ethic from the beginning, so just to be willing to do some changes and try some different things and then see those things happen during games and their excitement that way too. Just they're a great group of kids to get to coach and enjoy it. Yeah.
For you as a head coach, who's been a consistent player or two just from August to where we're at now? Or maybe I always like to ask coaches, who's been a player or two that's maybe flown underneath the radar that doesn't get the stats or doesn't get the press clippings all some time for your team, Kelsey?
I'd actually say we're pretty evenly spread offensively that way. I mean, obviously Raina is extremely consistent in the back row and just has really become into a leadership role this year too, a vocal leader, all of that stuff. But I guess I would say our middles have really had, they're ones that we've really challenged this year to work and do some different things, and they've really had to come out, and I would say both of them have really improved their game throughout the season. So both Grace Wary and Ellie McIntosh, and Ellie's just coming back off an injury, so getting her back, but it just has been fun to see them rise up as they've been working so hard this season.
For you as a coach, I'm sure a lot of people said, hey, Cheyenne's obviously a really good team. You know the area as well, but in terms of the rivalry, I'm sure that stood out. Fargo Davies in terms of their run the last decade here in the conference, but specifically for West Fargo Cheyenne, from your point of view for match number 2, what have you seen in match 1 that you're expecting here tonight in terms of this rivalry match?
Well, they're a really balanced team too. I mean, they have a strong senior leader, senior-led team, and you can tell they've been playing together for a really long time. The funny part of the rivalry is so many of them play together in the off-season that they're such good friends, but yet it's fun to see the competition come out here, and I'm expecting to see a well-balanced team from them too, but just I think the excitement from both teams of just getting to do this and play against teams that you're friends with, but yet you're competitive with too, and so just kind of excited to see.
West Fargo head coach Kelsey Titus, final thing for you here on the pregame show. Ultimately, from your point of view, what are you looking for here tonight? What are you looking for on Thursday? Win, lose, or draw? What do you want to see from your team before EDC tournament play does begin for you, coming up next week?
I guess consistency. We've talked a lot about us controlling the tempo of things, and so trying to put pressure on other teams ourselves and not let things happen to us and always be the ones to go after somebody else. So that's, I guess, what we're looking for is that consistency and not letting other teams go on runs or things that way, just to kind of control our side and control what we can control.
Thanks so much for your time and best of luck against West Fargo Cheyenne here tonight.
Thank you.
That again, West Fargo head coach Kelsey Titus with us on the pregame show. We'll put a bow on it after this.
Starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that people are really going to appreciate.
Final segment here on our pregame show. Our coaches' corners are all wrapped up. Let's take a look at other matches going on across the Eastern Dakota Conference here tonight. Grand Forks Central at Fargo Davies. Davies, they're pretty much going to lock themselves in at the number 5 seed here coming up in the Eastern Dakota Conference Volleyball Tournament. Fargo South at North, a very interesting one. West Fargo does own the head-to-head against North that they finished with the same record, but North right now just 1 win behind West Fargo. 3 losses, though, in the conference. Fargo South, what they're looking to do with a win tonight against North, they would wrap up the number 2 seed. If they do lose, Fargo South could drop to 3 behind West Fargo, but West Fargo needs to win out. Fargo Shanley at Grand Forks Red River tonight. That's a very interesting game where the winner's going to be that number 6 seed. The loser probably drops to the 7, and Valley City at Devil's Lake. Then on Thursday, the regular season wraps up. West Fargo Horace at Wahpeton and Grand Forks Red River at West Fargo. Still to come here, we'll get to our American Family Insurance Chris Heisey starting lineups. American Family Insurance. For more information, go online to chrisheisey.com. Then again, it's chrisheisey.com. And a reminder, go to yourliveevent.com for more football and also volleyball matches throughout the state. A very busy week in Minnesota with some section championship and also semifinal matches coming up this week. A busy day at the Fargo Dome for section football as well, 9-man to 11-man. Again, go to yourliveevent.com. That again is yourliveevent.com to check out our complete schedule and also hit subscribe on our YouTube page by searching your live event. It's the West Fargo Packers, 22-8 on the season, receiving votes in the latest Class A poll, going up against the number 2 seeded West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs at 28-2. I'm Chase Miller alongside Jake Watroba. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, it's the starting lineups and the opening serve from West Fargo. Earlier this season, back on August the 30th, Sheyenne did defeat the West Fargo Packers 3-1, 25-19, 28-26, 21-25, and 25-13. Sheyenne will look to finish the EDC unbeaten in conference play. Well, for the West Fargo Packers, they'll look to win their 8th straight game. Back after this with the starting lineups and the opening serve from West Fargo.
Kate's Kennels, located in Castleton, North Dakota. We offer boarding for all of your furry companions. Whether you're going on vacation or you have an emergency, we are here for you. We know they are a member of your family, and we will treat them as if they were one of our own. Kennel tours are always welcome. Check us out on Facebook at Kate's Kennels or visit our website at kateskennels.com. Give us a call at 701-347-4176 for all your furry friend boarding needs.
Fact. High schools need every sports official they can find. Want to ensure that kids keep playing? Become an official and a leader. Over 25,000 North Dakota student athletes participate in statewide school-sponsored sports programs. Sports provide students with real-time training for real life. Teamwork and planning under pressure provide our young men and women with skills that will serve them throughout their lives. Without officials, high school sports wouldn't exist. It may be more.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org. Let's get to our starting lineups, brought to you in part by our friends with American Family Insurance Chris Heisey Agency. Chris Heisey's team is there to help serve and meet your insurance requests from home, auto, commercial, or farm and ranch. For more info, go online to chrisheisey.com as they go through the non-starters here for both the Sheyenne Mustangs and the West Fargo Packers. Additionally, Chris Heisey's team, as residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you. Chris Heisey Agency with American Family Insurance. Take a look at the starting lineups for the number 2 rated West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs in the state. They'll go like this: Mia Engel, the 5'5 junior. Also with her, Chloe Brown, a 5'11 senior. You have Isabel Albright, the 5'10 junior. Kaylee Wadsdorp, the 5'9 senior. Maya Blado, the 5'11 sophomore. Brooke Johnson, the 5'9 senior setter. And Reagan Bogenreef, the 5'8 junior, here for the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs. Again, 28-2, 21-0 in conference play. Head coached by Leah Newton here for the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs. 4 state tournament appearances. They've never played in a state championship match so far. 9 years, make that 10 years now as a varsity program. For the West Fargo Packers, Olivia Peterson, 5'7 sophomore. Rena Fiakuski, the 5'8 freshman. Also Ellie McIntosh, the 5'10 freshman. Allie Halverson, the 5'6 senior. Grace Weary, the 5'9 junior. Aubrey Finn, the 5'6 junior. A senior, Olivia Soini here. And Riley Gassetti, the 5'7 senior here for the West Fargo Packers. Head coached by Kelsey Titus. West Fargo with 1 championship in program history back in 2001 and 20 state tournament appearances as well here for the West Fargo Packers. It's West Fargo Sheyenne and West Fargo. That again does it for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by our friends at chrisheisey.com with American Family Insurance. Or stop by and say hi to Chris today at his location on 13th Avenue West in West Fargo. Chase Miller, Jake Watroba, EDC Volleyball rivalry night tonight here to close out the regular season for West Fargo Sheyenne. The West Fargo Packers host the Mustangs tonight, then host Red River on Thursday as they close out their final week of conference play. It's West Fargo, it's Cheyenne, a crosstown rivalry, and now you add West Fargo Horace into the fold as well. It's been fun to see this particular rivalry grow. You have Feist from West Fargo Cheyenne, ended up going to MSUM right out of high school. You have Nadia's Fiakuski, Reina's older sister, went to Division I, Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Those are just some of the talented players that have come through this program in recent history. And where the Packers and the Mustangs meet, neither team has yet to play a 5-setter. Only losses this year for West Fargo Cheyenne, Moorhead, and Bismarck Century. Losses this year in conference play to West Fargo is Cheyenne in 4 and Fargo South in a sweep. Opening serve here tonight at 7:32, and we're underway here at West Fargo. For West Fargo Cheyenne on the right side of the screen, they'll come across here, and we're going to have a double hit. And for West Fargo, they will earn the opening point here for the Packers. For West Fargo out in their home whites with those green numerals and lettering here for the Packers. This one in the back, blocked at the net. This will be a back row kill for West Fargo Cheyenne by Kaylee Wasdorp as she gets the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs here on the scoreboard. West Fargo will come on to serve here as Bogenreef will come on here. This one into the back, set up here by Soini. Outside, tipped over across, and the tip kill will work for Riley Gassetti. 2-1 here for the West Fargo Packers. Give Soini the assist. Olivia, a 5'5 senior, awfully talented. Allie Halverson on to serve. This one going to be tight at the nets, and that'll be a point here for the West Fargo Packers. The first ace of the night here for either team. That'll go to Allie Halverson, and West Fargo gets up by 2. West Fargo Cheyenne won 6 of 7, 3 straight. Well, for the West Fargo Packers, they've won 20 straight, and they haven't dropped they've won 7 straight, and they haven't dropped a set, going 20-0 during that time as Wasdorp earns her second kill here for West Fargo Cheyenne. So both teams going to get tested here this evening. That's exactly what you want before EDC volleyball tournament time here this season. Service on the way for West Fargo Cheyenne. We have a pancake there, and that'll end up being a point here and an ace on the way here for West Fargo Cheyenne. Hit the top end of the ribbon, and for the Mustangs here in Kaylee Dodds, she will earn the first ace of the night here for the Mustangs. Tied at 3 now here in set number 1 in EDC volleyball. This one to the back gets bumped over, then on the third by Fiakuski. A chance here offensively, back set on the way. Brown down the line, and this one kept alive at the net, tipped over on the third by Peterson, and Olivia Peterson earns the kill. Brown did a good job hitting one down the line, keeping that alive was Halverson. Then Fiakuski was able to get it closer to net for Peterson, who earns the point here for West Fargo. Quick offense so far for both teams on the back row. This one going to be set up to the back for West Fargo Cheyenne. Fiakuski is there. Soini backside on the way. This one hit by Gassetti in a good spot. A really good effort there for the Mustangs and Regan Bogenreef. But the point coming up here, and for Gassetti, she'll earn her second kill. Packers lead it by 2. Service on the way by the freshman, and Reina Fiakuski, who played a lot as an 8th grader as well last season. West Fargo Cheyenne sets it up middle. This one tipped across, dug out nicely by the Packers. Now coming here is Gassetti with the tip. For the Mustangs here, they'll have it outside Wasdorp over that double block. Kept alive by West Fargo, back set Gassetti away. This one hit into the net, and the point goes to West Fargo Cheyenne. Talking with both coaches here earlier in the pregame show, Leah Newton and Kelsey Titus said, asking them which respective players might have a little more that have consistent seasons but maybe have flown under the radar, and they both said they're middle hitters and middle blockers. They don't maybe always get the attention, but they've been solid throughout the season for both teams here, and why they both have over 20 wins on this season. This one tipped over, covered. Soini with the set. This one come middle. McIntosh with the tip. Covered nicely by Cheyenne. They go middle here one-on-one. This one in the back by Soini keeps it alive. Gassetti blocked at the net. Speaking of the middle, and now the Packers have to volley this one over with Peterson. This one down the line, kept alive by Bogenreef outside Wasdorp, and that's going to be kept alive by Fiakuski. Longest rally here of the night. West Fargo Cheyenne sets it up, back set. This one coming through the block after the hit there by Terhark, and the point goes to West Fargo. Packers earn the point. Peterson earns the block, and the Packers lead at 6-4. This one for 10 points so far has been as advertised with these two teams here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Running jump serve here by Zepeda. This one backs it on the way. This one's going to come across, and the kill here for West Fargo Cheyenne for Alexis Terhark. 6-4 now here for West Fargo. Give Kennedy Coulter the assist on that back set. Service on the way here for West Fargo Cheyenne. Out there's orange numerals and lettering here tonight. McIntosh winds up, gets blocked. This one will come and pushed over then on the way on the third. This one set. Coulter backs it on the way, going to cross court for the kill here for Cheyenne. That'll be with Terhark yet again. And we're knotted at 6. Tied at 1, tied at 3, tied at 6 here tonight in West Fargo. Packers, 7 state title appearances with 5 runners-up. Their last state championship game came a couple years ago against Bismarck Century, losing 3-1 against the Patriots. Peterson gets this one over on the third. Coulter to the back row here, tipped across on the dump by Wasdorp. This one goes to the middle here for Peterson, blocked at the net, and this one going to number 11 in Bleodo. Maya Bleodo makes it now 7-6, and West Fargo Cheyenne takes their first lead of set number 1. Mustangs 0 state titles, but been around now for 10 years as a varsity program. Made it to 4 state tournament appearances. Coming across on the slide was McIntosh. Good sprawl attempt in the back row by the Mustangs and Dodds. And now West Fargo a chance to use it. McIntosh gets blocked at the net, kept alive by Fiakuski. This one outside Peterson, tipped over that double block. And now they'll have to get it over on the third as Cheyenne does with Terhark. This one comes, McIntosh cross court. Was there any touch at the net? There was not, and point goes to West Fargo Cheyenne. Back-to-back points here by the Mustangs as they lead it by 2. Serve upcoming here for the Mustangs will be in Wasdorp. That's a good crowd here tonight in West Fargo. This one will be bumped over outside. Peterson gets it across. Good diving attempt in the back row here. Tipped across then by West Fargo after Dodds again picks up another floor burn. Peterson with the knuckler across. Coulter backs it on the way. This one going to be hit into the net, not over by Terhark. And the Packers earn the point and the side out. Service will be with Peterson. West Fargo still has a chance at the 2 seed or the 3. They know they locked up at least bare minimum. Cheyenne has locked up the number 1 no matter what. That one comes across the net on the right-handed fist there of Bogenreef as she earns the kill. And coming on to serve now for West Fargo Cheyenne, if the rotation will be the libero in Ingle. So Mia on to serve, back left corner. Peterson is there. This one at the 10-foot line. Outside here for the Packers, going cross-court on the hit. And Halverson for the kill. Allie Halverson earns her first one of the match, and the Packers now a chance to tie here in set number 1. Their team so far has been up by more than 2 points here in this opening set. For Cheyenne, Coulter outside here. This one blocked at the net if they hit by Bogenreef, kept alive. Outside now goes again the Packers here, and this one is going to be a point after the block on the way by Grace Weary and Halverson. I'll be tied at 9 apiece here. And the block party comes there not once but twice by West Fargo, and we're knotted now at 9 apiece. As McIntosh continues to serve. This one backside on the way, tipped across the net there down the line by Terhark. Outside coming here for the Packers and Halverson, and this one will be a point awarded after 4 hits to West Fargo Cheyenne. Rotation coming in here for the Mustangs as they will handle the lead up by 1. Coming on to serve for the Mustangs will be Brooke Johnson, the 5'9 senior. A setter and also a right side hitter, depending on the rotation here for head coach Leah Newton. This one goes outside here for Halverson. Cross-court dugout there by Engel. Now it's going to be to the outside of Bogenreef. This one tied at the net. Sweeney does a good job of keeping it close. And Cheyenne wide open. No one going to block. And Bogenreef knows to do with that one as Reagan Bogenreef earns her second kill of the night for the Mustangs. So we have Wasdorp, Bogenreef, and Terhark so far, all with 2 kills here for West Fargo Cheyenne as they lead it now by 2. Serve will continue by the Mustangs. This one into the back, and this one going to get over. Nope. They're going to say a lift violation here on West Fargo. And the Mustangs now have the largest lead in set number 1 here at 3. Serve will continue with Brooke Johnson. Brooke, part of 8 seniors here for the Mustangs this season for head coach Leah Newton. This one at the line to the outside. Here will be with Halverson. Good tip covered by the Mustangs as this one goes into the rafters. Pushed over then on the third. Set up here by Swaney coming middle. Volleyed over then on the third hit. West Fargo Cheyenne quickly, and they will get a middle hit and a middle kill. The Mustangs here with Albrecht with the kill, and a timeout on the floor will break with them. West Fargo Cheyenne leads it now by 4 here on your live event.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
Still to come this week here on your live event for volleyball fans tomorrow night, an awfully good match in Pelican Rapids, Barnesville and Hawley in the Minnesota Section 8 AA volleyball semifinals. Kevin Kochman, Jake Berkmeyer will be on the call for you on that one. That'll be at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Then section football, you have the Section 6 9-man, Section 8 9-man, 8A, 8 AAA coming up tomorrow, on Thursday. Then on Friday, it's Crookston and Barnesville as well in football at the Fargo Dome. So go to yourliveevent.com for upcoming action here throughout the postseason on both sides of the Red River Valley. Outside after the timeout here by West Fargo. They're first after West Fargo Cheyenne has gone on a run by 4 points. Now make it 5. They want a net violation or even going over. Nothing was given there for the Mustangs, and Albrecht earns a block here that results in a point here for West Fargo Cheyenne. Mustangs lead it by 9, starting to stretch it out a little bit here in set number 1. Rally scoring up to 25, win by 2 in sets 1 through 4. Set number 5 would be up to 15. This one gets across on the way there by Soini. Back set tipped across now for West Fargo Cheyenne with Brown. This one going to be tight at the net, blocked. And we're going to have going underneath will be Halverson, and the point now to the Mustangs. So for Cheyenne, 6 straight points as they now lead it by 6 as the serve will continue here for the Mustangs. This one comes right over across. Tipped then by West Fargo Cheyenne with Brooke Johnson. To the outside here off of the block, and there was a tip, and that'll be a kill, and more importantly, a side out here for West Fargo. A chance for the Packers to get to the line and maybe make a little bit of a rally going for themselves for Olivia Soini. Soini, one of 3 seniors here for the Packers. This one set outside through the block and the kill here for West Fargo Cheyenne. Outside for Bogenreef with a match high 3 kills now for the Mustangs. And the aforementioned Bogenreef will come on and serve here for West Fargo Cheyenne. Just 7 matches this season for the Mustangs that have gone 4 sets. This one going to be cross on the hits. And Allie Halverson having herself a nice evening here for the Packers with her team leading 3rd kill. Serve will be coming here for Halverson. As Allie will come to the service line now for the Packers. That she does goes the middle, and that'll be an ace. Halverson with her 2nd ace of the match here for West Fargo. As she continues to go to the service line. This one comes across, dugout there by Engel. Outside here to Walsdorp, and that one's not going to get over the net, and a point here for the Packers. 3 straight points by West Fargo as they continue to serve here this evening with Halverson. As this one will just come across the net. Engel there with the dig. This one goes to the back hit over on the third by Bogenreef. Bumped by Fiakuski, outside Gassetti down the line, and oh, what a perfect placement down the line here by the senior Riley Gassetti. Her 3rd kill of the evening in West Fargo now with 4 consecutive points. As Halverson continues to serve, dug up by Engel, coming here quickly, back set to Brown, and Brown earns the kill. And the Mustangs now lead it by 3. Quick offense there by West Fargo Cheyenne. Set up perfectly for the lefty and Chloe Brown, the 5'11 senior. Her dad Kyan Brown, a former NDSU men's basketball assistant this season, now down in Omaha. This one set up middle to the back right corner. That'll be out of play. There is no touch after they hit there by the Packers, and the point is awarded to Cheyenne after they hit by Grace Weary. A decisive point here of set number one. If next couple points goes to the Packers, this one will go right down the wire. If Cheyenne earns the next couple points, they can maybe run away with set number one here. Bogenreef into the back, hits the top of the net. Viakuski with the bump outside. Gassetti with the tip. This one comes and killed. Gassetti with her fourth kill. West Fargo earns the side out here. And they'll come on here with Reina Viakuski. Part of two freshmen here with Ellie McIntosh for the Packers, getting varsity time here this season for Kelsey Titus. Kelsey Titus, a former University of Jamestown volleyball player. This one hit down the line after they hit by Wasdorp. Coming up middle, McIntosh blocked at the net. Ellie with a second chance, able to tip this one across, and then we're going to have a double hit on the Packers. So 19-15 here now for the Mustangs, and they'll side out, and coming on to serve will be with Kennedy Coulter. Coulter, the 5'7" senior here for the Mustangs. Coulter gets this one across. Swaney, middle, McIntosh, that should be off the deflection. It is point here for the Packers, and Ellie earns the kill. Service to come here. Zapata will come on here. Kiara, the 5'4" junior, to the service line now for West Fargo. This one into the back, trying to get the pass, and Cheyenne able to get it over on the third with the dump there by Blado. Coming up middle is McIntosh with the dump. This one comes now for Coulter. Backs it on the way. Tip now for Cheyenne here by Terhart. Kept alive by the Packers. Outside they go to Peterson. She's blocked at the net, and Cheyenne gets to 20 points. Give the point there to Blado with the block here. West Fargo with one timeout remaining in set number one. For Cheyenne right now, they're 5 points away from taking set number one here tonight at West Fargo. Good volleyball crowd here this evening as well. Running jump serve by the Mustangs, and this one will be an ace on the way, as that'll be into the back, and the ace upcoming here with Wasdorp. And we'll see if Coach Titus calls a timeout. She does. West Fargo Cheyenne leads it by 5. It's high school volleyball here on your live event.
Degelman Industries is proud to manufacture tough, high-performance equipment right here in North Dakota. From our industry-defining Pro-Till high-speed discs, bulletproof bulldozer blades, and our robust, heavy-duty land rollers, we focus on support and make the experience of owning a Degelman unlike any other. Degelman, engineered tough in North Dakota.
West Fargo Cheyenne 21. The West Fargo Packers 16. EDC volleyball tonight. Opening set that started 18 minutes ago here in set number one. For the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. After the timeout, they'll continue to serve. They've got two aces so far, as Wasdorp has one of the two. Serve upcoming here as Dodds has the other one. Serve upcoming here for West Fargo Cheyenne into the back. This one comes across. Soini with the set outside here. Peterson through the block for the kill. Olivia earns the point, gives Soini the assist, and West Fargo now trails it by 4. Serve here with Peterson. This to the back. West Fargo Cheyenne to the middle here, blocked at the net. This one comes across, able to get it over on the third was Bogenreef. Coming middle, McIntosh through the kill and the point here for Ellie and the West Fargo Packers, as now they trail it by 3. Serve to come here for West Fargo, with Peterson will continue, the lone sophomore on the varsity roster here this season. As there is a couple of other ones, but one that continues to play the most here is this one will come across in the point here for Cheyenne with Bogenreef. Bogenreef earns her 4th kill now, and the Mustangs can go to the service line, a chance to close out here set number 1. Serve here by Engel, the 5'5" junior. Engel to the service line, into the back. This one here for West Fargo, back set. McIntosh, back left corner there for the Mustangs was Wasdorp. This one comes across back right corner, and really nice placement. Give Coulter the assist. A hit on the way by Alexis Terhark, and Cheyenne now 2 points away from taking set number 1. Fargo Sheyenne trying to pick up their 29th win of the season here tonight. For West Fargo looking for number 23. Soini backs at McIntosh, blocked at the net. This one will come there by Zapata. Outside, this will be tipped across in by Holverson, in for the kill. Really good job by Alley there, staying with the point and quickly getting the push to the back row. And now a chance for West Fargo, still with a heartbeat here in set number 1. Only McIntosh will come on and serve. This one just over the net. Coulter with the back set on the way here through that double block, and that's going to be a kill here for Terhark. And Cheyenne now with set point upcoming here at 24-19 in set number 1. Service as Wasdorp will give a bounce pass to Brooke Johnson here. West Fargo Cheyenne basketball, and for the Packers not too far away here for Class A girls hoops. About a month from now we'll really be in the swing of things. Engel bumps it. This one comes across, tipped on the way. West Fargo with Fiakuski chases it down and then volleyed over on the third. Engel, chance to use it for Cheyenne, coming middle. Tip back left corner. Fiakuski is there. This one coming middle, tipped all across for the Packers. This one comes then for West Fargo Cheyenne by Wasdorp outside here, and this will be a point for the Packers on a lift. Long volley goes to West Fargo here. Serve will continue for West Fargo, and they'll need 4 really good serves upcoming here for Olivia Soini for the senior. Olivia to the service line here. This one comes across. West Fargo Cheyenne with the bump to the outside here. Cross court, and that'll wrap it up for set number 1 on Bogenreef's 5th kill here in set number 1. That goes to the Mustangs 25-20. Our second set and set recap brought to you in part by our friends at First Class Mortgage is coming up next here on your live event.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
As we come back here, let's get to our First Class Mortgage set recap here. First Class Mortgage, more than just their company name, it's the way they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. In the first set, there is 0 service errors, 2 aces for Cheyenne, 2 for West Fargo. Kills go to Bogenreef with 5 to lead the floor for Cheyenne. Then Lexus Terhark with 4 for the West Fargo Packers. They are led by Riley Gassetti with 4 kills. Allie Halverson had 3. 2 blocks that resulted in points. Maya Blado here for West Fargo Cheyenne. That again is our first set recap Brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage with First Class Service, First Class Knowledge, and a First Class Experience at the lowest interest rates. For more information, check out their location in 13th Avenue in Fargo or go online to firstclasscorp.com. Chase Miller, Jake Wetruba with you here as we get ready for set number 2 here on your live event. Set number 1 going to West Fargo Cheyenne, 25-20. EDC Volleyball Tournament officially begins on Saturday with the play-in matches. Seeds 1 through 5 earn a bye to the quarterfinals. A week from tonight, Cheyenne and West Fargo will start the postseason here as Cheyenne gets this one ready to play. Backs it on the way. Halverson going to be blocked at the net. The 1-2 combination was Albrecht and Bogenreef. And the point is going to be awarded to West Fargo Cheyenne. Seen a couple of longer volleys, but for the most part been pretty consistent here tonight, where we haven't seen it go over the net more than a couple times back and forth, and the team with some quick offense here. Outside here, Gassetti over that double block, and that'll be a point here for West Fargo. Point is awarded here to West Fargo as now it's 1 apiece here. A number of ties in the first set. The last one, though, was at 9 apiece. Then Cheyenne went from 9 to 15-9, and then they never looked behind, as this would be a point here for the West Fargo Packers with Allie Halverson. Allie's got 3 aces here on the evening as she will continue to serve. Serve on the way, back left corner. West Fargo Cheyenne to the outside here. Blocked at the net, but that'll be out of play after the hit there by Grace Weary. This will be Bogenreef for the kill, and it's now a 2-2 contest. Serve will be coming up here for West Fargo Cheyenne, a running jump serve. West Fargo Soini at the net, backs it on the way. This one hit by Gassetti. For the Mustangs here, they'll continue to use it. Brooke Johnson with the set. Viakuski outside here. Gassetti blocked at the net, comes right back on cross. Johnson with the setback set here to Brown, tipped and killed. Chloe Brown with the kill here for Cheyenne as they now lead it by 1. EDC Volleyball Tournament, West Fargo Cheyenne the 1 seed out of 12. Devils Lake will be the 12. Horace will be the 8. Fargo North will be the 4. Those are some of the scenes that we know to this point. After tonight, it will be a lot more clearer than everything will be finalized after Thursday's volleyball matches officially. West Fargo set up middle here. Doing a good job keeping that one in the corner. Play was Engel. Hit out of play after the hit, however, by Wasdorp. But the point is awarded here to West Fargo. Been tied at 1, been tied at 2, and been tied at 3 here in set number 2 as Raina Fiakuski will come on here for the running jump serve to the back left corner. For West Fargo Cheyenne, Wasdorp through that double block. Halverson keeps it alive. Soini with the set outside. Peterson blocked at the net, out of play. And the point goes to West Fargo as they now lead it 4-3 here for the Packers. Service here from West Fargo. Back left corner. Cheyenne Johnson sets up middle after the hit there by Albrecht. And that'll be a point here for West Fargo Cheyenne. And now it's a 4-4 contest here tonight in this second set. Serve coming on the way here for the Mustangs. As that'll be by Kaylee Dodds. This one blocked at the net. Gassetti keeps it alive. Fiakuski calls it. Now it's going to be hit over by Peterson on the cross hit. Wasdorp with a chance here. Comes over with the tip. Stopped by Soini sprawling there. Gassetti with the push over then on the third. Backs it on the way, hit over then by Brown. Coming up middle here is Soini. McIntosh winds. This one going to be kept alive here by the Mustangs. Into the back is Wasdorp at the 10-foot line, and that'll be in for the kill. 5-4 for West Fargo Cheyenne. They held the lead ever so briefly at 3-2 early in set number 2. Neither team right now can get some separation so far here in this set. This one backs it on the way. Gassetti down the line for the kill. Gassetti for her 4th kill, and we're knotted at 5 apiece. serve to come on here for Zepeda, the 5'4 junior. Matches also tonight in the conference. Grand Forks Central at Fargo Davies. Davies looking to pick up their 14th win in EDC play. Fargo South at Fargo North. Shanley at Red River, and Valley City at Devils Lake tonight in the conference, as that's going to be tipped and killed here by Blado for the kill here for West Fargo Cheyenne. You have Johnson the assist, and the Mustangs now lead it by 1. Service on the way here for Coulter. Kennedy, the 5'7 senior, coming on here. This one into the back. This one tipped away by McIntosh at the 10-foot line here. Backs on the way by Wasdorp. Good kill across. Trying to keep it alive was Halverson, unable to do so, and Wasdorp hits a 100-mile-an-hour fastball right there. And Kaylee earns the kill. Or a couple of first points early on in set number 1. And Bogenreef really settled into that first set. Serve will be here for Cheyenne. Soini outside. Peterson blocked at the net, tipped across then. Viakuski is there, back to Peterson, trying to get it over that double block. Instead, it was tipped. Pushed over then on the second by Coulter. Coming up middle, McIntosh. That's in there for the kill. McIntosh earns the kill there, her third. And now the Packers back within 1 and a chance to tie at the service line. As coming on here will be West Fargo with Peterson. As that one goes to the back left corner. Coulter with the set. This one will be in for the kill. Give Kennedy the assist. Walsdorp with her second kill of this set, and the Mustangs lead it by 2. Serve upcoming here for West Fargo Cheyenne. The Mustangs this season been awfully efficient so far in volleyball matches here this year. This one pushed across, back left corner. Nice placement here by the Packers, and Allie Halverson for her 4th kill of the match. And the Packers earn the side out. Lost a 4-setter to Moorhead, and then lost a 3-setter to Bismarck Century did Cheyenne. That part of the Fargo Metro invite where they only play to a best of 3. Violation here, double hit on Cheyenne as we're tied at 8 apiece. So after tonight for the Mustangs, they will host the 8-9 winner. West Fargo Horse could potentially be going to West Fargo Cheyenne a week from tonight for the EDC quarterfinals. While West Fargo, they will be either the 3 or the 2 seed, but they will get to play the entire EDC volleyball tournament right in this gym here in West Fargo. To the back, Walsdorp by the 10-foot line, kept alive there by Zepeda. Outside here for the kill, Allie Halverson. Halverson with the kill for West Fargo. Is coming on to serve now for West Fargo. This one will be with McIntosh here as McIntosh just gets it over the net. West Fargo Cheyenne backs it on the way. Going to be blocked and unable to get over. That'll be with the hit. Make it now 10-8 West Fargo. Packers now with a couple points in a row here, and they will get back to the service line. Their first lead since the Packers led 4-3 in set number 2. McIntosh will continue to serve. This one bumped away by Coulter, able to come across on the hit by Terhark, and Lexus Terhark earns the kill, her 5th of the match, and Cheyenne earns the quick point. Cheyenne with a ton of outside hitting we've seen with Terhark so far. We've seen Bogenreef, Wasdorp, and also Chloe Brown here. Just a ton of weapons for head coach Leah Newton and the Mustangs. Engel to serve. Soini outside here. Halverson. This one will be for the kill. Allie matches what she had in the first set with 3 kills, 6 total in the contest. And now the point here for the West Fargo Packers. As serve at the line here will be the setter in Soini. This one a knuckler comes across into the back. Off her back heel, able to get that one over was Wasdorp for Cheyenne. Set up middle here through the hit by Grace Weary. Pushed across then by Gassetti down the line. Wasdorp is there. This one gets hit over then on the 3rd by the Mustangs and Albrecht. Outside, Halverson cross court kept alive by Engel. Then Cheyenne will just have to volley this one over on the 3rd. Soini with the set back set on the way. Gassetti through that double block. West Fargo Cheyenne Coulter coming up middle here with the tip blocked at the net. Pushed across then on the 3rd hit here by Bogenreef. West Fargo outside here. Halverson push back left corner. Good placement. Just missed it by about a half a foot. And Cheyenne now earns the side out. As for West Fargo Cheyenne here with Chloe Brown. She'll return here to play the front for West Fargo Cheyenne. And serving here now for the Mustangs will be Brooke Johnson, the 5'9 senior. So Johnson in, Coulter checks out. Johnson with the serve into the net. And that'll be the first error in terms of the service line for either team here tonight. Serve will be coming here with Allie Halverson. As Halverson comes to the service line as she does. This one gets volleyed across the way. Back set here. Brown coming through the block. This one tipped by Gassetti, back right corner. Good job tracking it down there by Walsdorp. Here hitting to the net, and this one will be a point after the volley, after the hit over by Bogenreef, and the Mustangs take the point. Serve to come here for the Mustangs and Bogenreef here. In Bogenreef, the 5'8 senior. Soini set up middle. This one tipped across. Engel is there, quickly using it. Walsdorp tipped on the other side. Soini backs at Gassetti, hits it over with her left hand. And for West Fargo Cheyenne, they hit that one into the net. The point is awarded now for the Packers. Still to come a little bit later on this season, some more postseason volleyball in North Dakota, Region 1, Region 2, and get ready for the EDC as well by going to our website at yourliveevent.com to find out the matches here throughout this season. This one comes across on a bullet. McIntosh there with the joust, and this will be a net violation here on West Fargo Cheyenne. Point awarded here to West Fargo. Packers with their largest lead here in set number 2 as they lead it now by 3. Coming on here for West Fargo will be Fiakuski. As Fiakuski with the running jump serve into the back for West Fargo Cheyenne. Coming up middle. This one will be off the block, and that one will be out of play. And there actually say there was no touch, and a timeout here for head coach Leah Newton as the West Fargo Packers lead it by 11. It's EDC Volleyball tonight on your live event.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community. One that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
15-11, the West Fargo Packers lead it by 4 over the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs here in Eastern Dakota Conference Volleyball on your live event. What a win tonight would do for West Fargo would get them to 17-3 in conference play and a chance at the number 2 seed, but they would need to win tonight and need to beat Red River on Thursday. And then they would also need a north win over Fargo South. That's how they would be the 2. Otherwise, the Packers would end up being the 3 and a chance to potentially match up with South if the seeds would hold in the EDC semifinals. This one tipped across after Leah Newton there calls the timeout. Packers want a net violation. Nothing was granted. A second chance here for the Mustangs. This one comes across. Fiakuski outside here. Peterson, and this one with Engel. And then we're going to have a violation here on the lift here by the Mustangs. And that'll get Leah Newton off her bench for a moment here. Point to West Fargo. On the opposite side for West Fargo Cheyenne, they already know they're the number 1 seed entering postseason play a week from today. Mustangs have been the team that a lot of people were thinking about to start the season here. Who's going to be that squad? And the Mustangs said, well, he can be the best team here in the East, and they've shown it throughout the entirety of the season without losing a match so far coming here into tonight. Point here for Walsdorp. That's her 5th kill. And for West Fargo Cheyenne, see if they can get a rally going on the opposite side. If you're a West Fargo Packer fan looking for a quick set receiver and get back to the service line yourself. This one tight. Soini tries to bring it back on her side. Does, but that will be a point awarded here to the Mustangs. Serve to come here for West Fargo Cheyenne. And Dodds, the 5'5 senior. Callie will come on here for the Mustangs as she does into the middle. Soini sets up McIntosh, tipped over across, and that's going to be a point here for West Fargo. And the Packers will gladly take it. As Zepeda will come on and serve now for West Fargo. Packers with a 5-set state championship 21 years ago over the Williston Coyotes. Their lone state title back in 2001. Chloe Brown over that double block for West Fargo. Middle tipped by McIntosh, covered there by Brown. Bumped on the way, backside Wasdorp blocked at the net, and give McIntosh the block. That's going to be a point here for West Fargo. Another timeout here by head coach Leah Newton in this second set. We'll break with them. Packers lead it by 5.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
18-13 Packers here over the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for providing coverage here throughout the season in the Fargo Metro, including the Taxman. As you see there, Cherry Berry, a host of others, including American Family Insurance, First Class Mortgage, and more. Make sure you patronize those sponsors, or when you're around the area, tell them thank you. Without them, we would be unable to be here bringing you high school volleyball here tonight. After the timeout outside here, blocked at the net after the hit by Wasdorp. West Fargo Cheyenne with Brown at the attack line. That one will be out of play, and point here for the Packers. West Fargo now 6 points away here against West Fargo Cheyenne, as the Mustangs have only dropped 6 sets this season in conference play. This one comes across via Kuski is there with the sprawl attempt outside Peterson down the line. West Fargo Cheyenne to the back here, coming over on that slide. Soini, middle, McIntosh hits and delivers. The freshman Ellie McIntosh with her 5th kill. And now the Packers are 5 points away. Serve here for the Packers as Zepeda has the floater that comes across. West Fargo Cheyenne. Wasdorp through that block and the kill. Wasdorp went down the line, and Kaylee Wasdorp earns her 6th kill here in for West Fargo Cheyenne. If there's a time to make a run, it's right now here. You don't need all 6 points. But if the Mustangs can get the next 3 and then make it a little bit more challenging for West Fargo to try to close out this second set. Packers coming up here. Soini McIntosh over that double block down the far line. This one bumped outside now for West Fargo Cheyenne, and hitting that one into net is Lexus Terhark, and the point goes to West Fargo. Packers to serve here, and this will be Olivia Peterson. Peterson, the 5'7" sophomore here, 4 points away now for West Fargo. As Peterson hits that one across. Cheyenne coming up middle here over that double block. Terhark is able to get there. This one tied at the net. Halverson able to hit it over then on the second. Back set quickly. Terhark is blocked at the net, and the point to the Packers. McIntosh with the block here, and Cheyenne out of timeouts might find themselves in a 1-1 volleyball match here very quickly. Olivia Peterson on to serve. This one to the back left corner. Now at the 10-foot line, here's Wasdorp, hits one into the net, and back-to-back points here for the Packers as they now lead it 23-14. Serve here by Peterson will continue. Coulter set coming middle. This one is a hard kill. Give Coulter the assist. Blado, a middle hitter there with the point. And the Mustangs here will go the service line here with Wasdorp. Serve here for the Mustangs. Running jump serve into the back. This one at the net. Finished off easily by Cheyenne with Blado, as Blado earns the kill. That one teed up there for Blado. Couldn't have done it much simpler, especially with no no block at the net. This one going to be short, and the second service error here of set number 2 here for West Fargo Cheyenne. Set point here for West Fargo. On to serve will be McIntosh. 24-16 serve here for the Packers. This one comes across, good serve. It goes right back on the Packers side. Soini, middle. This one blocked at the net. This one going to be volleyed across to Halverson, going cross court, kept alive here by West Fargo. Cheyenne Coulter pirouettes. This one hit over, then on the third by Blado. Soini outside Halverson again. This one by Wasdorp with the dig, but back on the Packers side. Soini set up middle. This one right hand side, and there's the kill. And the set goes to West Fargo. Give the point there to Grace Weary, and West Fargo takes set number 2, 25-16, and now we're tied at 1 set apiece. Our set recap brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage, coming up next on your live event.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
As we continue here, let's get to our First Class Mortgage set recap. First Class Mortgage, more than just their company name, it's the way they do business. 2 service errors for West Fargo Cheyenne in the second set, 0 for West Fargo. Packers did earn an ace there with Allie Halverson, who had 3 kills in the set alongside with McIntosh for West Fargo Cheyenne. They were led by Kaylee Wasdorp here for the Mustangs with 4 kills. She has 6 so far in the game. Also at the net, Ellie McIntosh with 2 kills or 2 blocks that resulted in a point. And for West Fargo, they take the second set 25-16. For West Fargo Cheyenne, they take the first set 25-20. So who's going to win the decisive third set here from West Fargo? That again is our First Class Mortgage set recap. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. That's firstclasscorp.com, or check out Dan and Company and Greg again in West Fargo at their, in Fargo at their 13th Avenue location. Packers and Mustangs, been a good one here tonight. Take a look at West Fargo Cheyenne here. Some of their sets, they did lose 25-15 against Sioux Falls Lincoln in the Fargo Metro Invite, but there's not too many where they have lost by the margin in which West Fargo won by 9 points here this season. Once you kind of start going through some of their matches, one of them against West Fargo earlier this season, they lost 21-25, but West Fargo Cheyenne, we'll see how they bounce back here with a little bit of adversity as they get ready for this contest, as they will go here in this third set. And coming on here will be West Fargo with Olivia Soini. Soini on to serve here for the Packers. We'll see what set number 3 offers here in the EDC. Backs on the way, Coulter. That goes to Brown. Cross court, kept alive by Soini. This one comes Gassetti down the line. She's blocked but out of play, and Gassetti earns the kill. Riley, a quiet 7 kills here tonight. Both teams played awfully well. We've seen some balance by both. Really good passes from the back row, good sets and opportunities to finish one away. Gassetti able to have that one come across and volleyed over on the third by Engel. Here comes West Fargo now. Soini set up middle with the right hammer in Grace Weary. Makes it 2-0 here for West Fargo. As Weary earned the finishing kill for the Packers in set number 2 and gets things going here in set number 3. Serve on the way here for the Mustangs. This one at the 10-foot line, tipped across, blocked at the net. Packers with a chance to use it. Soini backset Cassetti. This one off the double block for the kill. Give Soini the assist here. The Packers get up to a 3-love lead here in set number 3. As West Fargo did a really good job at 20-13 to finish off set number 2, and they're looking to do it here. Ace on the way here for the Packers by Olivia Soini. And Soini will continue to be at the service line here as West Fargo trying to continue on this run. Engel there, back left corner for Cheyenne, outside here through that double block, out of play. And the point here comes for West Fargo. This is one for head coach Leah Newton, too. I want to use a timeout early, have a chance for the girls to potentially figure it out for themselves, try to adjust on the opposite side. If you're Kelsey Titus, chance to run out and hide here if you can continue to rack up some more points. This one comes across and makes communication in the back there by Wasdorp and Engel, and give the kill on the way as this one will come across with Halverson, and it's a 6-love advantage. Here in the third number set, it's all Packers in this EDC volleyball match on your live event. Third number set here. Chase Miller alongside Jake Wittromba here at West Fargo High School. Packers lead it by 6. And got an ace by Olivia Soini, a couple of Gassetti kills. You have one by Allie Halverson as well. And for West Fargo right now, up 6-0. A chance to run out and hide here in this third set against West Fargo Cheyenne. And after the timeout, we'll see what Cheyenne goes with here. Back set to Brown. And what can Chloe Brown do for you? That was an emphatic point here to get things off the mat, if you will, for Cheyenne. And now the Mustangs here will be at the service line with Reagan Bogenreef. Bogenreef with the running jump serve and the back to Peterson. Set up here. This will be Weary off the block, kept alive by Wasdorp. This one in the back. Bogenreef up and over for the kill. Bogenreef with the point here, and back-to-back points now to West Fargo Cheyenne. The Mustangs looking to find their footing here in the third set. Bogenreef will continue. That one will be into the net. Point awarded here to West Fargo. Packers to the service line here to Allie Halverson. As Halverson will get to the service line. This one comes across for the ace. Allie Halverson with her 4th ace of the night, as it's now 8-2 West Fargo. Serve will continue here for Halverson. This one to the back, another chance for an ace, and that'll be another point. The passes here in this set for Coach Leah Newton from the back row, they have not been on target, they've not been on point, and that's allowed West Fargo to get up by 7. Packers will take it if you're Coach Leah Newton. Just looking for a little bit more consistency, communication in the back row, and chance to allow your hitters to get something going here at the net. This one, speaking of a hitter, through the double block, Halverson keeps it alive. This one by Gassetti gets over then on the third. Engel with the bump. This one coming to the back, tipped over by Wasdorp, right back on the side for Brown, and Brown gets teed up for the kill, her second in set number 3. So 9-3 now for West Fargo Cheyenne. 2 matches on Thursday in the conference. One here for West Fargo against Red River. The other West Fargo Horse at Wahpeton, which that can have implications if Wahpeton beats the Hawks, as that one is hit into the net for Olivia Peterson. If Wapaton could potentially play horse back-to-back times to close out on Thursday and possibly go 2-horse on Saturday for the EDC play-in match. Learn what happens here this evening as well with some matches. Gassetti hits one down the line for the kill. Riley Gassetti right now with 3 kills here in the third set. Point goes to West Fargo at 10-4. Serve upcoming here for Fiakuski. She'll have the running jump serve down the line. Brown hits it off her back toe. This one will be coming at the 10-foot line. Gassetti gets it across. Brown with the bump. This one in the back by Bulgari. Hits it back right corner. Good placement. Soini outside. Peterson opportunity here, back right corner. This one going to be tight. Coulter with the set tip on the way, and the kill here for the Mustangs. Blado earns the kill. Side out here for West Fargo Cheyenne as they will go to the service line. It's Fargo Cheyenne right now, but a team that's found ways to get to state now. It's not just finding ways to get to state, it's finding ways to make some noise once they can clinch that state tournament appearance. As this one is hit over by Ellie McIntosh with her 6th kill. Now 11-5 here for West Fargo. But nothing is granted once you get to November, and once you get to Saturday, Tuesday, and next week, Friday and Saturday, the regular season gets you to try to get to the bracket and gets the seeds. But after that, it's all about taking care of business on the volleyball court. 4 teams from both the West and the East will advance to the state tournament at the Bismarck Event Center starting on November the 17th. This one comes across here by Blado for her 2nd kill. As many points here for West Fargo Cheyenne. Out east, Bismarck Century, the #1 seeded team as they get ready for that WDA tournament. And then you're going to have the Bismarck High Demons, the 4, and Mandan, the 5 seed. Some of the other seeds still to be determined after tonight. This one will get over as Allie Halverson earns the kill. Soini is going to be tabbed with the assist, and the Packers right now have led wire to wire so far on our scoreboard here in the 3rd set. Serve on the way here for West Fargo and Olivia Peterson. This one backs under the way, tip blocked at the net by Halverson. Allie Halverson earns the block here, and the Packers lead it now 13-6. Service on the way here for West Fargo, as this one will come with Peterson. It's the top of the net here. Johnson outside, blocked at the net, kept alive there by Walsdorp. Hit here by Terhark for the kill, or excuse me, yes, that is Terhark for the kill. And Cheyenne will be awarded the points. West Fargo got up 6-love, and they've led ever since. Closest Cheyenne has got so far is 5 points in this 3rd set after scoring their 1st point. Joust at the net, 1 on by the Packers side here. Halverson with the tip, and that one's going to come across for the point. And the kill here for Allie Halverson, now getting closer to the double-digit category here for the Packers. Serve here by McIntosh. Winner of this set gets up 2-1 and then has a chance to close out in set number 4. First service here of the night here for West Fargo. As Cheyenne, they're just looking for a little spark right now for the Mustangs here. Kenny Coulter will come onto the service line. If you're West Fargo, you just kind of feel like everything's been breaking your way a little bit. Good, solid passes. Speaking of breaking your way, kept alive. Halverson, though, unable to get that one across. Point awarded here to West Fargo Cheyenne. Mustangs, though, good enough to get a rally and a 5, 6, 7 straight points in him as Coulter continues to get to the service line. Kennedy with the running jump serve into the middle. This one comes for West Fargo. Backset on the way. Coming across down the line. In for the kill on the slide to Grace Weary here for the West Fargo Packers for the 5'9" junior. 15-9 here for West Fargo. Service on the way here for Soini as she goes to the line here for the Packers. Soini with the running jump serve back left corner. Ingles there. This one backs on the way to Brown. 1-on-1, and Brown with the big left-handed kill. Good quick passing there for Cheyenne. Set up, and Brown kind of levitated in the air before she hit that one down in the side out here for West Fargo Cheyenne. Mustangs get to the service line West Fargo set up middle here over that double block, and that's going to be out of play. There was no touch. Packers asking for it, and the Mustangs are within 4. The closest Cheyenne has been here in set number 3 at this 4-point mark. Service here for the Mustangs. This one comes 50-50 right at the net and finished off here by Wasdorp. And here's the little rally now for the Mustangs and for Kelsey Titus. Wondering if she might call that timeout or not. She will allow it to go one more point here. This one will be high into the rafters. Fiakuski, this one hit over by Gassetti, just over. Wasdorp with a chance to use it, missed pass. She'll have a chance now, though, with the right-handed opportunity, and that will be a lift. And there's a timeout here by Cheyenne. 15-13, time on the floor. Woolbeck with them. The Mustangs making a little rally here midway in the third set on your live event.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
15-13 Packers here of the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs after the timeout here. And you have 4 consecutive points here for West Fargo Sheyenne, trailing at 15-9, now 15-13. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining here in this third set. So for West Fargo Sheyenne, they will come out of the timeout here with Bogan Reef, and it's been balanced for both teams tonight. Going to be awfully difficult to find out our Enbridge Energy player of the match and our RDK Enterprises Precision players of the match as well. They're asking for a tip. Nothing was granted, and the point is going to be awarded here to West Fargo Sheyenne. And Cheyenne has a chance to tie for the first time here on the third set. Hogan Reef continues to serve. Fiakuski, Soini outside Gassetti. That one will hit the post, and we're tied at 15 apiece. So Cheyenne dug themselves a 6-0 hole. And now we're knotted at 15 apiece here on our scoreboard. Point again awarded to the Mustangs. Serve upcoming here with Bogan Reef. This one to the back. Soini set up. Gassetti. This one comes across. Gassetti gets it over then on the second. Coulter looking for the dump kill, and she got it. Kenny Coulter with the dump kill here now for West Fargo Sheyenne. And the Mustangs, for the first time in set number 3, now are serving with a lead. Peterson is there as this one goes high up into the ceiling. Gassetti off the block, and this one will be a point awarded to West Fargo Sheyenne. You have a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. West Fargo Sheyenne leads it by 2 in Eastern Dakota Conference Volleyball here on your live event. (17-15) Cheyenne over West Fargo here tonight on yourliveevent.com. Chase Miller, Jake Watroba with you. It's an 8-0 run by the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs since it was 15-9 Packers. This one off the net. Now into the back. Fiakuski is able to bump this one over on the third after their second time out by West Fargo. Outside Wasdorp. Fiakuski keeps this one alive in the back, and now she'll volley it over again here for the Packers. Coulter, back set. Brown coming through the block. That's in for the kill. Chloe Brown with her third kill of the third set, and the Mustangs lead it now by 3. This very well could be our RDK Enterprises Precision play of the match here. Cheyenne can come across and finish it off in the third set and finish this match off as well. This one blocked at the net by Weary with the middle blocker here of Cheyenne. That'll be with Isabel Albrecht. And the point goes here to the Mustangs. Now 19-15. West Fargo looking to get off that number 15 plateau. Getting up 15-9, and then it's been all Cheyenne since. Mustangs will continue to serve, and Packers get a break. Forced service error here for Cheyenne in the match. Their second in the set. And now a chance for West Fargo at the service line, as this will come with Allie Halverson. Halverson in the back just gets this one over the net. Cheyenne backs at Brown down the line, out of play. Back-to-back points now for West Fargo. Packers to the service line here. Trying to cut that deficit now down to 1. Engel, Coulter, Wasdorp, tip and kill. Wasdorp with her 8th kill. Cheyenne now leads it by 3. Serve oncoming here with Callie Dodds. Dodds, a 5'5 senior, will play back row here for Coach Newton as she comes on to serve. Soini, middle here, Weary into the net, and we're for West Fargo Cheyenne. They now lead at 21-17. Service upcoming here by the Mustangs, as this will be with Callie Dodds. 4 points away from the Mustangs to try to take set number 3. Soini backs at Gassetti with the tip, blocked at the net. This one will be across, and the point to Cheyenne, to Wasdorp. 22-17 here for West Fargo Cheyenne. Wasdorp now with her 9th kill of the volleyball match, and the Packers are 3 points away. The Mustangs are 3 points away. Packers with the receive. This one will be blocked at the net, in play after the hit by Peterson, as that's going to be a hit by Blado for the block. And West Fargo Cheyenne now 2 away. Serve upcoming here for the Mustangs. Set 1 went to Cheyenne, 25-20. Set 2 went to the West Fargo Packers, 25-16. This one coming, tipped, covered nicely by West Fargo Cheyenne. Back set Brown, cross court, kept alive by Soini. This one comes to Peterson now, gets blocked at the net. Kept alive and pushed over by Soini, back right corner. Mustangs, this will come near side of Wasdorp, blocked at the net, kept alive, however. Brown, this one will go over the net on the Packers side. Back set here, Gassetti for the kill. Riley Gassetti with her 4th kill. She's got 10 in the match, and the Packers earn the point and the side out. Really quality volleyball here for both teams tonight. Both teams trying to find themselves. 4 spots out of 12 are available from the EDC to get to state, and they're showing you why 2 of those could come right out of the West Fargo Public School District. This will come down the side for West Fargo Cheyenne. Back set here, Bogenreef volleys it over, then on the 3rd on the hit. This one comes McIntosh with the tip, covered here by Cheyenne. Dump opportunity for the kill for Coulter. Kenny Coulter with her 2nd dumping kill here for West Fargo Cheyenne, and the Mustangs now have set points. To serve here for Cheyenne will be Brooke Johnson, the setter here for the Mustangs, the 5'9 senior. As this one will come to the line, Johnson. Soini here, goes middle, McIntosh with the tip, covered by Wasdorp. Cheyenne back set, this one over the double block. Halverson is there, Soini outside to Peterson now. Peterson blocked at the net, kept alive by Soini. This one will come, Gassetti gets this one over then on the 3rd. Cheyenne uses it outside. Wasdorp for the kill, and she finishes off set number 3. Wasdorp with her 10th kill of the match, and West Fargo Cheyenne takes the 3rd set, 25-18, as we go to the 4th set here on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Kennels located in Castleton, North Dakota. We offer boarding for all of your furry companions. Whether you're going on vacation or you have an emergency, we are here for you. We know they are a member of your family, and we will treat them as if they were one of our own. Kennel tours are always welcome. Check us out on Facebook at Kate's Kennels or visit our website at kateskennels.com. Give us a call at 701-347-4176 for all your furry friend boarding needs.
Fact. High schools need every sports official they can find. Want to ensure that kids keep playing? Become an official and a leader. Over 25,000 North Dakota student athletes participate in statewide school-sponsored sports programs. Sports provide students with real-time training for real life. Teamwork and planning under pressure provide our young men and women with skills that will serve them throughout their lives. Without officials, high school sports wouldn't exist. It may be more.
As we get to our set recap here, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. Well, for West Fargo Cheyenne, they had 2 service errors in that set. For West Fargo, they had 1. There was a couple of aces for the Packers and Allie Halverson. For the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs, though, Chloe Brown with 3 kills. Walsdorp had 4 in that third set. Walsdorp so far with a team-high 10. Riley Gassetti with 4 kills in the third set as well for the Packers. She's got 10. Allie Halverson with 9 kills to lead the floor for the West Fargo Packers. But the 4th set really was a difference. West Fargo got up 6-0, and then it was 15-9, and the difference maker was a 15-9 to then 19-15, a 10-0 run by Cheyenne in the middle part of that third set, and that was the difference in the third, and that is the difference with First Class Mortgage. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. For more, go online to firstclasscorp.com. A win here for West Fargo Cheyenne. They would roll through the Eastern Dakota Conference unscathed, trying to get to 22-0 here in conference play on the season, and also pick up win at 29 of their 31st volleyball match. Service here by Coulter to get underway here of set number 4. Soini, back set on the way, Halverson. That one goes over across. Nice jog in the back by Walsdorp to come across here and get that one. Soini, back set, Gassetti. Double block opportunity here. Cheyenne will have to try to push this one over, and we're going to have a point awarded here to West Fargo. Cheyenne as coming over the net will be a Packer. So Cheyenne will take the first point here in set number 4. And Cheyenne, this will be their 8th match that has gone 4 sets here this season. Mustangs with Brown going cross court. Soini is there. Bumped across by Fiakuski, and there's the kill here by Riley Gassetti. We'll have a quick tie to get things going here in this 4th set. If we do get to the 5th, we will get to 15, win by 2 in a volleyball match. It's got an hour and 13 minutes here so far tonight. Service here by West Fargo Cheyenne as they lead it 2-1. Also, make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show. We'll hear from some of the particulars in this one, whether it's the coach of the winning team, players as well. That's still all to come on our post-game show here on YourLiveEvent.com. Brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. That one hit out of play by Olivia Peterson. But that all still to come on our post-game show. Tommy's Express Car Wash now with 4 locations in the greater Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. West Fargo outside here, Peterson. Is that going to be 4 hit? Nope, touched at the net. Won't matter anyway. And stuffing one home here for Cheyenne is Kaylee Wasdorp for 11th kill. And this one's starting to be all Cheyenne early in set number 4, which is very similar to what it was in set 3, but for the West Fargo Packers. Cheyenne down the line. This one hit there by Fiakuski. Peterson at the 10-foot line hits one into the net, and the point goes to West Fargo Cheyenne. For Coach Kelsey Titus, pondering what to do or potentially maybe take a quick timeout here in the 4th set. Looking for a team to get the side out here for the Packers. Back set, Gassetti into the back row. There's Bogenreef. Brown, opportunity for the kill. Chloe Brown has came alive here. She's got 4 kills out of her 6 in the last 2 sets here. And for the West Fargo Packers, they'll bring Ruby Chitty, the 5'7" junior on. Is coming off will be Peterson, and Chitty will play back row now for the Packers. Well, they're going to go right to Ruby. She gets the pass. This one gets volleyed over on the third by Soini. For West Fargo Cheyenne, outside here, Walsdorf for the kill. Kaylee Walsdorf earns another point here for the Mustangs. Now 7-1 for West Fargo Cheyenne. Service upcoming here for Bogenreef for the 5'8" senior. As Bogenreef will hit one out of play here for the Mustangs. Their 5th service error of the match. Service here for Fiakuski. It's coming out now for West Fargo. Is going to be Henna Musing. This one will come across. Ming is there. Kept alive, but will have a lift here by Cheyenne. Point is awarded here to West Fargo. Fiakuski will continue to serve, just a freshman. She'll have the running jump serve here into the back to the opposite. Libero and Engel backs on the way to Brown. This one hit down the line. Halverson is there. And Gassetti gets this one over on the third. Cheyenne quick pass. This one cross court to Wasdorp. Soini back set. Gassetti with a chance. Now into the back for the kill. Off of Engel here for Riley. Her 2nd kill of the set. Her 12th in the match. And for West Fargo, trimming into that 7-1 deficit with 3 consecutive points. Fiakuski with the serve here to the back. Engel is there. Cheyenne to the middle here. Wasdorf for the tip. Covered nicely by the Packers. Set up middle here for McIntosh. Engel, this one coming to the middle and kept alive by Halverson. West Fargo back set. Gassetti, this one tipped at the net. And for my West Fargo Cheyenne, they get it over on the third with Bogenreef. Outside here for the Packers. This one is blocked at the net. They hit by Chitty. And you have Chloe Brown, part of the block party there for West Fargo Cheyenne, as they're now doubling up West Fargo. EDC volleyball tonight here for Cheyenne, looking for the series sweep in the regular season, taking the match on August the 30th at Cheyenne, 3-1. Bogenreef does a good job keeping that one alive at the 10-foot line. Here's Walsdorp as she volleys it over. West Fargo with Gassetti, cross court on the hit for Cheyenne into the back row here. That's going to be Bogenreef. That hits into the net, and the Packers are awarded a point. Out west, Bismarck Century has again been the team to beat, as they've been for what feels like an eternity. Bismarck Century this season, 19-0 in conference play on the year, 30-2 on the season out west. They're the number 1 team in the latest Class A volleyball poll. West Fargo Cheyenne, number 2. West Fargo receiving votes. This one blocked at the net here by Soini. McIntosh was there as well. Point awarded to West Fargo. Team can control the net in volleyball. Going to be the team that finds himself on top more times than not throughout a volleyball match, and picking up a win. This one middle here. Another block on the way for McIntosh, and back-to-back blocks here by West Fargo, as now they cut that deficit down to 1. Get to some of the other volleyball poll particulars here in a moment. This one comes across. Tight at the line, trying to push that one over, unable to do so, and a point here for West Fargo, and a timeout on the floor as the Packers, trailing at 7-1, have now tied it at 8 on your live event.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
As we come back here to West Fargo, let's take a look at the latest Class A volleyball poll. Bismarck Century again number 1, with West Fargo Cheyenne number 2. Jamestown the Blue Jays 3, Bismarck Legacy 4, and Fargo South number 5. Receiving votes of West Fargo and Fargo North. That's in Class A. Class B, Lytton HMB number 1, Northern Cass 2, Kenmare Bowbells 3, Thompson 4, and Mayport CG number 5 in Class B. Knotted at 8 here after the timeout here. Service there by West Fargo, and that'll be their third of the match. Point goes to West Fargo Cheyenne here as they will get the timeout with Coach Leah Newton, and they'll get it right back here to the service line here for the Cheyenne Mustangs. Brooke Johnson will come on here for the setter. Her and Kenny Coulter, the 1-2 combination there at the setter spot. This one coming to the middle to McIntosh, blocked at the net. And then just a little trip up with Zepeda and Soini there, trying to have each go after the volleyball, and the point will be to West Fargo Cheyenne. Service will continue by Johnson for the Mustangs. This one to the back left corner. Zepeda there. Set up middle. McIntosh over the double block. Kept alive here by West Fargo Cheyenne as Wasdorp gets it over on the second. McIntosh with a tip. This one kept alive by Bogenreef. Wasdorp down the line, having a chance for a kill. This one tied at the net. Comes over across here for the Packers. Cheyenne able to bring it back on their side. Quickly now for Soini. Middle. McIntosh back left corner for the kill. One of the longer rallies of set number 4 goes to West Fargo. At the service line here for the Packers, this will go into the back to Olivia Peterson for the 5'7" sophomore. As Peterson steps up here, that one goes down the line. For West Fargo Cheyenne, they'll get it to the third. Back left corner, Zepeda is there, tied at the net. Coming up here for McIntosh, tries to tip it over with her left hand. Dump kill on the way, and well, that's worked here for Cheyenne a handful of times in the set of the third and the fourth. This time now for Brooke Johnson instead of Kennedy Coulter. So serve here by West Fargo Cheyenne, up by 2. Packers, Soini outside here to Halverson, blocked, and that'll be out of play. Point awarded to West Fargo. Halverson in double digits now for kills. And West Fargo will be at the service line here for McIntosh. Ellie will come on here into the back middle. Cheyenne outside here. This one comes off the block after the heavy hit by Bogenreef. Alexis Terhark off her back foot, out of play, and West Fargo has knotted up now at 11. Been tied at 1, tied at 8, and tied at 11 here in this 4th set. The West Fargo Packers a chance to take a lead for the first time here in set number 4. As we're nearing the midway point of this set, this one comes across, and we're going to get a point. And this will be a violation here on Cheyenne. And West Fargo will take the point. Also into the contest here for West Fargo, Hannah Musing, the junior at 5'10" middle hitter for the Packers. Cheyenne set up outside here. Bogenreef for the tip, covered by Halverson. Outside here for Halverson, trying to tip the other way. Cheyenne keeps this one. Terhark gets it over on the third. Packers to Zepeda in the back. West Fargo, Cheyenne, Johnson back set. Terhark over that double block. McIntosh keeps it going. West Fargo now Musing. This one trying to dump kill by Johnson. Zepeda can't quite control that one. The point goes to West Fargo Cheyenne here. As it says 12-12 here on the scoreboard, the point is awarded now to West Fargo Cheyenne. Outside coming here, back right corner. That'll be out of play, and Cheyenne now takes the point at 13-12. Cheyenne to serve with Engel. Mia, the 5'5" junior. Hits one to Zepeda here. Soini looking for a dump kill, trying to have a little return the favor. This one tipped across the way. Nice placement by Cheyenne here for Bogenreef for the kill. Bogenreef is nearing that double-digit plateau as well for kills here tonight for Cheyenne. Just balance across the board for both teams here. You just can't focus on one particular athlete at the net. Musing. Engel is there. Outside here for Bogenreef. Cross-court on the hit. That'll be out of play, and the Packers are awarded a side out. Substitution here as Gassetti will come in for West Fargo. Other side here for Cheyenne. They will come on to receive this serve as this would be into the back for Cheyenne. Here they get it over with Engel. Fiakuski with the bump outside, Gassetti with the tip, tight at the net, and Cheyenne says thank you very much with Bogenreef. Bogenreef has been all over the floor here for the Mustangs in the last couple of minutes. So the coming our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. We'll take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard for some other matches that have gone final here tonight and get you slated for what the EDC Volleyball Tournament will look like, some post-game interviews and more. That's also to come on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show as Fiakuski runs into the wall. Point will be awarded here to West Fargo Cheyenne. Raina with a smile on, and we have a timeout here by Kelsey Titus. We'll break as well. Both teams with one timeout remaining now in set number 4. It's CDC Volleyball tonight on your live event.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
16-13 here on yourliveevent.com. Chase Miller, Jake Wetruba with you. Again, go to yourliveevent.com. Busy week here with section volleyball, also section football. Found out what some of the finals are. Grand Forks Red River and the out-of-town scoreboard earns a sweep over Fargo Shanley. So the Rough Riders again pick up the win over Fargo Shanley, 3-0 earlier tonight here in Eastern Dakota Conference play. This one volleyed over then by Fiakuski has returned to action here. Bogenreef with a big hit. Fiakuski with the dig. Soini back set tipped over by Gassetti. Covered on the way by Wasdorp. Opportunity here for Bogenreef. Fiakuski's there. 10-foot line outside for Halverson, who has to readjust herself. Able to get it over and stand her side of the net. Brown here through the double block. Kept alive by Soini. Gassetti here, and that'll be a double hit on West Fargo. Point to Cheyenne. So what that win does for Red River, it gets them to now 11-9 in conference play. While for West Fargo Shanley, they drop to 11-11. And Red River will have a chance to finish it off with a 2-point match here. That'll be on Thursday against the West Fargo Packers. They're trying to pick up their 13th win and continue moving up that seed line in the EDC. Good set into the back here by Coulter. This one is going to be killed on by Wasdorp for her 3rd kill of the set. Wasdorp just been consistent so far. 2 kills in the first, 4 in the second and third, and 3 so far here in the 4th for West Fargo Cheyenne. Service continues for the Mustangs. Soini middle, this one coming across Moosing. Cheyenne back set, Brown over the double block. Kept alive by Peterson, and then Fiakuski with the push over short. Cheyenne is there. This one outside for Brown. Brown cross court. Soini on the dig. Set up for Gassetti. Gassetti blocked at the net. And the point is going to be awarded to West Fargo Cheyenne on the 4th hit. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining here. Fargo Shanley will finish again the EDC with 11 wins and 11 losses here on this season. This one comes across the knuckler. Soini to the outside 10-foot line. Gassetti cross court on the hit. Engel is there. Outside here over the double block for the kill with some good passing and good hits for Bogenreef. That's a timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. Cheyenne leads it by 7, 5 points away from closing out the Packers in 4 sets for the 2nd time this season on your live event.
Dagelman Industries is proud to manufacture tough, high-performance equipment right here in North Dakota. From our industry-defining Pro-Till high-speed discs, bulletproof bulldozer blades, and our robust, heavy-duty land rollers, we focus on support and make the experience of owning a Dagelman unlike any other. Dagelman, engineered tough in North Dakota.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
After the timeout, block is awarded to West Fargo Sheyenne with Isabel Albrecht here for West Fargo Sheyenne as the Mustangs now lead at 21-13. We're tied at 11. Since then, it's been a 10-2 run here for West Fargo Sheyenne. This one outside here for the Packers. That'll be hit on a play by Gassetti, and the point awarded to West Fargo Sheyenne again now at 22-13. So the Mustangs trying to close out the regular season and finish it at 22-0 in EDC play. Moosing with a kill here for West Fargo as the Packers now will get an opportunity here, and they will need a couple of consecutive points to put some pressure on the Mustangs here to try to close out this volleyball match as Halverson will come on now for the Packers. Halverson been good at the service line so far here tonight with 4 aces for West Fargo. That'll be out of play, point to the Packers. West Fargo been fun to see. Kelsey Titus, first-year head coach. Kelsey Gibbons stepped away from the program, and for Kelsey to come on in here, put her own wrinkle onto what was already a very consistent program for West Fargo. Packers have just continued to leave from where they've been, but right now Cheyenne with Bogenreef is coming alive here. Wasdorp been consistent. Bogenreef trying to close out the match. She's got her third kill here of this 4 set. She comes on here to the service line. Bogenreef across. Fiakuski is there. This one sets up middle, and that will be a kill for Moosing here for the West Fargo Packers. As Fiakuski will come on now for West Fargo. Right now the libero here throughout the season for Coach Titus. As she will go to the opposite libero there in Engel. This one comes over then on the third for the Packers. Soini, McIntosh here through that double block. Bogenreef is there. Set up quickly for the opportunity for Cheyenne. Middle here for McIntosh. Tip and kill. Ellie McIntosh with the tip kill here for the Packers. Packers can get it to 23-20. They could put some pressure on here for West Fargo Cheyenne in the 4th set as a serve will come here for Fiakuski. Fiakuski, that one just dropped out of the air, and that's an ace. So ace here for Raina Fiakuski, and a timeout for Coach Newton. We'll keep it here. Late in the 4th set, still to come on our Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show. Love your ride at Tommy's Express. You can sign up in the app or on the Google Play or the App Store for your first month of unlimited washing and make Tommy's Express Car Wash part of your clean routine. Today, postgame conversation with the victorious coach and a player or two. Also take a look at some more out-of-town scores, and we'll get you ready for the EDC volleyball tournament. That's all still to come here on our postgame show later tonight here on your live event after this volleyball match comes and concludes to an end here in the EDC. Timeout by Coach Newton. She'll have none remaining, and it's the same as well moving forward here for the West Fargo Packers. Serve here for Fiakuski as she will come on to the service line here for the Packers. This one comes across to Engel. West Fargo Cheyenne outside, and well, going to Wasdorp for her 4th kill here of the set. She's got 14 in the match, and Cheyenne now with a match point here at 24-18 as they will come onto the service line with Dodds. Packers middle, McIntosh with the pushover. This one comes then back set here. This one lofted over, kept alive here by the Packers. Soini backs at Gassetti, gets this one across. For West Fargo Cheyenne, they go outside of Brown. Little change up as this will come to the 10-foot line. Gassetti into the back. West Fargo Cheyenne, this one will come middle here, and we'll have a violation double hit here on West Fargo Cheyenne. Packers earn the point. service here for Zepeda, and the Packers will need 5 consecutive points here at the service line here for Zepeda. Zepeda down the left-hand side for West Fargo Sheyenne. Back step Brown down the line. Halverson gets the dig right back on the Mustang side, as this one will come across here to Wasdorf. Chance now for Soini. Outside here for the Packers into the back. West Fargo Sheyenne goes into the back row for Bogenreef off the net for the kill, and that'll finish it here at West Fargo. Cheyenne wins it in 3 sets, 25-20, 16-25, 25-18, and 25-19. A volleyball match here tonight that took 1 hour and 25 minutes. Make that 1 hour and 35 minutes. Post-game show is coming up next for West Fargo Sheyenne. They've won 4 straight. Now 22-0 on the season. With the loss for West Fargo, they will be the 3 seed entering the EDC tournament. West Fargo will be West Fargo will be 3rd, and Fargo North will be 4th. Quick timeout. We're back after this with our post-game show on your live event.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
As we get to our post-game show, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash, West Fargo Cheyenne wins it 3-1. They were led by Kaylee Wasdorf with 14 kills. You also had Reagan Bogenreef with 11. 10 by Allie Halverson for West Fargo. They were led by Riley Gassetti with 12 here. But West Fargo Cheyenne 25-20, 16-25, 25-18, and 25-19. And for West Fargo Cheyenne, they'll finish the conference again at 22-0 and 29-2. For the West Fargo Packers, they will drop to 22-9 and 16-4. We continue after this. We'll get to our post-game conversation. That is next here on your live event.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Join us now on our post-game show here for the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. That is Kenny Coulter. Kenny, first and foremost, congratulations on the win. I know it's an accomplishment anytime you can go undefeated in the regular season and conference play as you guys did. What did this win against a rival and also finishing out the regular season mean for this program?
I mean, all of it is just amazing. I mean,
there's so many little things and so many little accomplishments that we've gotten from this game. I mean, a rival game, no matter what team's better, it's always the energy that is on the court is just unmatchable. I mean, it's great to play a rival team. It helps you block out the noise, which we talk a lot about, because noise is a lot. There's a lot of noise in volleyball, and as a team, we need to learn to block it out. And having that with us coming into this game really helped us, because there's a bunch of people, there's a bunch of students. It's sweaty, it's hot, but we loved it. We loved it, and I think then winning all of our games, I mean, it was one of our goals this year, 100%, because last year we had a great season. We didn't finish off how we'd like, and I think this is our revenge season, as we like to say.
You guys have a lot of seniors here that play together, 8 on the roster, but also I can look and, you got Wasdorf, Bogenreef, and company. They finished with double-digit in kills, but it seems like at any given time, someone can be the catalyst to get you guys a spark or get you guys going if you find yourself a little off rhythm. What's it like as a setter knowing you can go back row, outside, middle, and someone can get hot from your point of view?
I mean, it's amazing. Not only makes the setter look good, but it does. It helps our team a lot. If one person is kind of out of it a lot, I know that all my other teammates can not only push them to help them get back to where they were, but they can also be there to get the ball down and put the ball down. And I think that's what makes our team so strong, is not only we don't have one big hitter that we use every single time. I mean, it's hard to defend us because who knows where we're going to go to. We could literally set every single person on the court, and I know every single person can get a kill. And that's great as a setter. It's a great feeling to know that, wherever I go, my teammate is going to do whatever it takes to put the ball on the ground.
Final thing for you, Kenny, before we let you go again. Kenny Coulter, Cheyenne Mustang, a senior setter with us here. Now you have a week before your next volleyball match. You earn a bye. You don't have to worry about the play-in this Saturday. Get ready for the EDC quarterfinals. You're going to have one more chance to play at home, which I'm sure has to be nice for you guys as well. But between now and Tuesday, what will this team work on? What are some goals moving forward here? And as now we are in the month of November, which means postseason play is upon us here in North Dakota.
I think this is go time for us, and I think this game taught us a lot. They're a great team. They're a solid team, like Coach said, and I think that we've learned a lot, and we're going to keep pushing, and we're going to watch film, like Coach said, and we're going to learn and grow. And I think that there's so many things on and off the court that we can push ourselves. I mean, we have a team that's been playing for a long time, but there's still so much more we can grow and get past mentally, and not only physically but mentally.
Hey, Kenny, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck in the EDC tournament coming up next week.
Thank you.
That again, senior Kenny Coulter with us here on our post-game show. We're back with head coach Leah Newton after this.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
Join us now on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. That again, Leah Newton, head coach for West Fargo Cheyenne, as they pick up their 29th win here of the season and go to 22-0 in EDC play. And I know, Leah, when we talked about it a little bit in pregame, just picking up another win is number one thing. Obviously, you want to keep grinding here as you get ready for postseason play. But I'll start the same thing I asked Kendi. What does it mean to go undefeated in a very tough EDC here this season and go a perfect 22-0 for this program?
It's huge. It's really huge. It's quite an accomplishment. We have a lot of great teams in our conference, and we usually, every team we play, we're going to get their best game or one of the teams to beat. And then you add the rivalry tonight with West Fargo, which is always fun. But we wanted to go into the postseason on a high note, playing some good ball, and wow, it's a huge accomplishment. I mean, these girls have worked really hard, as I know everybody does, but it says a lot about them.
The one thing, it was tied at one set apiece in the third set. You got down 6-0. At one point, it was 10-15, at 11-5, make it 10-5.
Yeah.
And you guys come back with a 10-0 run. What did you see from your team in that stretch that really, I think, put the defining moment a little bit here, Leah, in this volleyball match, to be down by so much early and come back and then have a 10-0 run? What did you see from your team in the middle part of the third?
Well, we just talked a little bit about there's a balance of being competitive and being tight. And we have to play loose. We have to play Mustang ball, and we have to play 1 point at a time. And we can still be competitive, but we can't be too tight. And that's what we talked about, and just relax, do our thing, one thing at a time, play each point and the best that you can. and do your jobs. And that's what we did. We just started grinding 1 point at a time, started playing Mustang ball, loosened up a little bit, and I think that really helped us.
Double-digit kills again for Kaylee Wasdorp and alongside Bogan Reef as well. What do those two particularly mean to this team? Because it seems like at particular times when there's someone that needs a kill, they find a way, some way to be involved in the point, whether it's keeping it alive in the back or maybe there's a tip, but they're able to be there to help out and cover. What do those two mean to this team?
Wow. They're both great players. They're 6 rotation players. They bring a lot of experience. They're so savvy. They're very smart with the ball. They can find ways to create kills out of almost anything, which is really special. It says a lot about them and the time that they've put in to the game. But the cool thing about it is we rely on them a lot. They're some of our go-to, but we have so many players on the court that can do that as well. And they're so team-first players. I mean, they'll take the ball. They'll do what they can. But they're team-first players, which makes it even more special to have kids out there that excel and then think about their team.
So last thing for you, a week from today, you'll get ready for the quarterfinals. You'll figure out who your opponent is coming up a little bit later on after the play-in on Saturday. But from your point of view here, Leah, what's the next 5-6 days like before you get to the EDC tournament?
We got to clean up some things. We got to clean up our game in all areas. We're going to watch some film tomorrow. I think West Fargo, they did a really good job tonight. They're a very scrappy team. They play tough defense, and they have great shots and tough serves. So those are things that we can take a look at on film, clean up our game, and get ourselves ready to go.
Hey, Leah, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck in the EDC tournament next week.
Thank you.
That
Appreciate
again was Fargo Cheyenne head volleyball coach Leah Newton with us here on our post-game show. We'll take a look at the stats after this on your live event.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
As we continue here on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show, let's get to some of the particulars in this one here as we heard from both Kennedy Coulter and alongside Miss Leah Newton as well, the head coach. Let's get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Kaylee Wasdorp has to be part of that conversation. Led the team with 14 kills, had an ace as well, consistent throughout. 2 kills in the first, 4 in the second set, 4 in the third, and 4 in the fourth here for West Fargo Cheyenne. Kaylee Wasdorp is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Tomorrow is happening right now, and you can visit Enbridge Energy by going to tomorrowison.com. Enbridge Life takes energy. Again, that is our Enbridge Energy player of the match. We go from there to our RDK Enterprises Precision, a play of the match, and it was that 10-0 run in the third set. It was 11-5. Then all of a sudden you look up and the Packers are trailing then at 19-5. It was a 10-0 run at one particular time in that third set, which really turned the tables going into the fourth as well, where Cheyenne ended up winning the third 25-18 and then 25-19 in the fourth. That is our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the match. RDK Enterprises and Drayton, they thank the area growers for your trust in RDK Enterprises. You can revisit the performance of your planters with the planter experts by calling 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com for more information. So, with the win for West Fargo Cheyenne, again, they're the 1 seed. Fargo South will end up being the 2 in the EDC. West Fargo the 3, and Fargo North the 4, which means Fargo Davies will end up more than likely being the 5. A big win for Red River tonight to pick up their 11th win over Fargo Shanley, as those two teams are currently with 11 wins tied for 6th. Horace is going to be the 8 tonight. Then the bottom will be Wahpeton, Central, Valley City in no particular order, then Devil's Lake at number 12. Still to come in the EDC on Thursday, Horace at Wahpeton and Red River at West Fargo. And then everything will be officially official with the EDC play-in match on Saturday, quarterfinals on Tuesday, and then a week from Friday would be the EDC loser out semifinal games at West Fargo, and then a week from Saturday would be the state qualifiers and the EDC championship. For more post-game coverage or postseason coverage here, go to yourliveevent.com. That, again, is yourliveevent.com here for more information. And tomorrow as well, some more volleyball. But in Minnesota, it's Barnesville, it's Hawley. Minnesota Section 8 AA volleyball semifinals with Kevin Coatman and Jake Berkmeyer from Pelican Rapids. That'll be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Again, for more information, you can check out our website of yourliveevent.com. On behalf of Jake Watroba, I'm Chase Miller. Thank you very much for tuning in here to high school volleyball tonight. And Leah Newton, and alongside Kenny Coulter, join us on the post-game show, and head coach for the Packers, Kelsey Titus, join us on the pregame show as well. Again, your final, Cheyenne wins it 3-1, 25-20, 16-25, 25-18, and 25-19. Good night from West Fargo.